Goes On Global Internet Radio Show. Mark and Lisa, take it away, Mark.
Well, it's a great time to be on the Beat Goes On show. I first got to apologize to Seth, Christian, and Sean from last week's show, Open Space. We had an idea that we were going to be moving, and we kind of let it out to them, and they actually spilled the beans on the radio show last week, and we had to act like, what? We didn't know what you're talking about. But yes, in fact, we are now live at the Be More Event Center on North Academy Boulevard Raceway. And Lisa is not with us tonight, and she's got a really good reason this time, even though she's got a really good reason every time. It is her and Chuck's 25th wedding anniversary, so we hope they're doing something fun, and we wish them all the best, and 25 more years, right?
There you go.
Yeah. So actually, we are the Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show, as always, and we are all about the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative group page on Facebook and on YouTube, because that's what we do. We capture and enhance the presence of all the local bands in Southern Colorado on this global internet format. And we have to say global internet because it really is an oxymoron, you know, but some people go, really? Is that all around the world? So, you know, we always like start off with a little joke, and I guess that was it for the night. But one thing I noticed we're experiencing in this new facility, we need some more air out there, okay? But I'm really happy to find this band in time because we actually had this show planned for another band called Inconceivable, and something just happened and they had to cancel, and Kelly stepped right up and said, we'll do it. And so, as the event page says on Facebook, and oh, by the way, we do have Mary in the back there on the Facebook event page if anyone wants to correspond with us and the band via the event page that we set up for today. As always, please do. We do have a Skype line also. It's still the same number. It is 719-445-8958. And we encourage people to call in. And the reason why is because we've got some stuff to give away, right, Kelly?
That's right. If you call in today, go and like The Beat Goes On Facebook. Leave a comment there about our music. You will get a chance to win our CD.
Absolutely, and it just came out recently.
Yeah, it dropped June 10th.
Yeah, see, and this is the deal. Something like yesterday, you guys just came in and started playing and winning fans all over, right?
Well, that's what we try to do. I mean, Tom and I have plowed at it for quite a few years, and Ronnie and Devin jumped in, and we officially stepped out on the stage in October of last year. And it's been a snowball since then.
That's great to hear.
So, it's been quite a ride.
Yeah, I know you had a CD release party, and what was it? The 2 different times, right?
Well, it was set for one place, and we kind of got booted from one place. And so we set it for another place who actually picked us up. Big shout out to the Zodiac for doing that. Yeah, they picked us up and let us put our show on, and we got to play with a couple of really cool bands out there that night and release our CD.
Well, you know, and that's not uncommon to, you know, even though you joke about CD release parties, you know, touring bands, they do that. They have a CD release party tour, and every stop is the CD release party in that town.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'm hoping you guys did really well on independent CD sales.
Not too bad so far.
That's
but
good.
We could always use some more people out there to hit us up for some.
Well, so right off the bat, tell them how to do that.
All you got to do is send us a message on Facebook. We're working really diligently to get our webpage up so you can buy them digitally. But for now, if you send us a message and, you know, we'll send us some money and say, hey, we'd like your CD. The CDs are $10 a piece. We'll ship them out to you wherever you're at. Doesn't matter.
And you're going to sign them and everything?
If they want them signed, all they got to do is request to have them signed before we send them.
All right, cool. Because, yeah, you know, people like that. They
Oh, absolutely.
like to especially support local you know, it's an all-in kind of thing, man. That's the great thing about
Heck
touring
yeah.
around and finding fans, huh?
Exactly.
They tell you stories, and you tell stories after the road trip, and
Oh, yep.
We usually have plenty.
well, that's cool. And I also, let's see, I'm looking for something here because I want to be politically correct about this. When you said special thanks to the Zodiac, we also want to say very happy birthday to General Fritz.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Today.
Today is General's birthday.
Yeah, and as well as our friend Xanthi Alexis.
Oh,
who
yeah.
was just on the show a couple weeks ago. And a very good friend, Ken Sadak, who is a well-known and well-recognized keyboard player for the Delta Sonics and as far back as the Freddie King Band.
Wow.
Guy's got some history. He's just amazing. He's a cancer survivor. He's a strong guy. So all the best to everybody. Karen Aiken is Dirk Aiken's mom from He Kill 3. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, happy birthday to her. We like doing this stuff because, you know, that's the kind of personalized thing that we do. That,
Oh, sure.
stands out from corporate whatever, you know.
Yep, keep it in the community.
Yeah, so once again, everybody should like the Something Like Yesterday Facebook page. At the same time, liking the Beat Goes On, a global internet radio show Facebook page, so you can win this CD. And we actually, in cleaning up to move, we have many more that have been graciously handed off to us by a bunch of bands. And so we want to give away a lot of CDs. So sign up,
There you go.
like us, send a note, send a comment, and then when you do, when you go to the Facebook page for The Beat Goes On, we have a calendar of events, just like everybody does, you know. And since we have moved the shows to Thursday night from Wednesday night, everyone's probably going to want to look and see what the lineup is. We lost a couple, but we gained a couple. And for the most part, everybody said, yeah, we'll switch to Thursday night. And, you know, we with that switch out stuff that we are encountering, you know, we had to deal with Terrible Tom to do a show too. And hopefully we're going to catch them up really soon, right, Tom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, right off the bat, hey, why don't we hear some music?
You want to hear some music?
Of course.
All right, well, we'll hit you with the title track off the CD. How's that work?
That sounds fine.
Ready?
If you think we can't hold on, you're mistaken. A sentimental fold won't be taken. We can work through the day into the night.
something like yesterday is that's a great tune, man.
Well, we appreciate that.
So something like yesterday, I mean, it's going to have a meaning to anybody in some different manner, right?
Well, yeah, it's supposed to. You know, we kind of span a pretty wide age group. And I hate to throw people under the bus, but Ronnie's in his 50s, I'm in my 40s. Yeah, if you turn his age around. Tom back there's in his 30s, and Devin here's in his 20s. So we span quite an age group, and we all have different tastes in music. And so when we came together, and you know, Tom's wife actually threw out that we sounded something like yesterday, so kind of old school. So
That's the hook, man. That's
And,
what I was looking for in the story.
there you go. And so we adapted that name, and it's, you know, if you bring it down to SLY, it spells Sly. So
You know, that, yeah, I didn't quite go that far, but man,
yeah.
you know, you guys are thinkers, really.
Well, we
That's
try.
good.
You got to brand it. If you don't brand it, it doesn't go anywhere.
There you go. Yeah,
So-
so, I mean, we try to do that, and it's fishing with questions, you know, really basically. But like last week, we had 3 young guys. They were 16, 17, 18. So, you know, some things come out, and we like to call them mentoring moments. You know, that's a silly
Sure.
cliche phrase, but really, what like I say, you know, the intent is to support Southern Colorado musicians of all, you know, abilities. And you know, some people need a little help, want a little help, and if we can give them a little help through our guests, we're doing our job, you know.
Well, and you know, we like to encourage other musicians and support other musicians. We try to do it all the time. We don't get out there as much as we'd like to because, you know, obviously we all have things we have to do to support our music habit.
But we're not independently wealthy rock stars. Huh?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
No, I know,
One
and
day.
that's the deal. You
Yeah.
know, all of the people that we have on the show, they're hardworking people doing what they do during the day. They got families to support. They have this passion for music, and it drives them to sometimes be in multiple bands. I thought.
Yeah,
But-
Devin too.
Yeah, Devin. Oh, what?
I'm in 3.
Yeah, great.
I'm in 3.
Okay, so I bring up this. Remember that Saturday Night Live skit where there are a bunch of Jamaicans laying around going, "How many jobs you got, man?" You know, and it's like, "Oh, I got 1 job." But they go, "Oh, you're lazy," you know, and I got like 8 jobs, you know. So that's the whole, you know, that stuff is kind of a generational thing that might be forgotten because, you know, SNL anymore is not funny, but that sure was.
Yeah, that was
But,
definitely fun.
yeah.
I'm on.
You guys, I mean, so typically you're playing how often?
Well, here recently we've been doing it a lot.
All the time.
All the time, everywhere.
It's summertime, yeah.
Yeah, it's summertime.
All the time.
So, yeah, here recently we went to Wyoming. Just before that, where were we at just before that? We were at Zodiac, right?
Think.
Yeah.
That's the wrong
Yeah, that
guy.
was the-
Yeah, no, yeah.
That was the other CD
Yeah.
release, right?
Yeah. And, you know, we've done, Ronnie and I have done an acoustic set out in the middle of nowhere.
No, Cleats
Hey,
was.
Cleats was our last one, actually.
Yeah, that was the
Oh, yeah.
4-hour gig.
Yeah, that was a 4-hour gig.
East or west?
East.
Yeah, I live out there, so we like that place because it's close.
It was a cool
Exactly.
place.
Yeah, it's a cool
It's
place.
cool, it's big, yeah.
Yep, it was fun to play. We enjoyed it. We went to Wyoming to do a veterans benefit up there at Trails End Concert Park. Huge venue.
That's a big
It,
freaking venue.
it was a lot of fun. And hopefully we went up there and blew their doors off. They seemed to like us anyway. And we came back here and we're doing the show here today. And tomorrow night we're doing another veterans benefit down in Rocks.
That's cool as heck, man. And we'll talk about that after. Maybe you want to do another song for us?
Oh, sure.
All right. I'm sure everyone's going, yeah, like they always do. It's like, no, we don't want to hear Mark, we want to hear the music.
These aren't radio guys, these are music guys.
On the fly. Okay.
Driving in my car around. The universes uptown, sliding on Saturn's rings. I can show you so many things. We don't have to go back. Just hang out on Haley's track. Take it in as it goes by. Baby, go on and fly. Yeah, fly. Baby, go on and fly. Hold my hand, little girl. Gonna show you my world. Grab on really tight. Up we soar in the night. Up we soar in the night. Your hands shaking, your mind's quaking, your heart's racing and your body's pacing. Hold my hand, little girl. Gonna show you my world. Grab on really tight. Up we soar in the night. Up we soar in the night.
And the name of that one was?
Go on and fly.
Yeah. So you write happy songs, man, I gotta say.
Oh, I try to,
Your
for the most
CD,
part.
You know, yeah, no. They're happy songs, and that's the kind of stuff we like, because times are not real happy, you know.
Well,
So we need you guys to come and, you know, spread the word. And you know, one thing I noticed, whose signature is on your guitar strap?
yes. I made the guitar strap and I went ahead and just signed it.
Oh, okay.
So-
Because you know the story could have been,
Yeah.
I had, you know, somebody, you know, a mentor or some up here, or somebody that, you know, happens all the
No,
time.
absolutely.
Sign my stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I've had my, actually two of my mentors, Bill and Carol St. John.
Yeah.
I got one of their triple shot shirts. Triple shot isn't around anymore, which is a shame, but they signed it for me and I have it at home, so I hold on to that.
So now that you mentioned Bill and Carol, let's do a little bit more. And you know, I haven't been around to talk to them lately, but they know about the show and they like stuff that we do. But you know, since we're an independent radio show, it's good to have sponsors, and we'd love to have them as a sponsor. But you know, really, the Music Central shop is really a great locally owned business, right?
Oh, it is. It was. I mean, Bill and Carol. I can't express how much they've mentored me. They've, you know, given me a place to be. I love to just sit in there and, you know, help Bill. I go in occasionally and help him fix guitars.
Oh, cool.
So do stuff for him all the time, and they're just a great couple of people. You couldn't ask for better people.
Well, you know, and that's the reason why we do this too, is not only because we support local businesses and local music. The whole purpose of the show, being globally internet-wise, is, you know, we really have this interest in helping out the city's economic development council and
Yep.
giving some
Your band's better.
some notoriety, yeah, to the fact that this is really a diverse musical city, and there is all genres playing all around town almost every night.
Well, it is, and Tom here, I mean, we can attest to this. Some of our best shows have been some of the ones that we've put together with different music. I mean, we went from, what was it, Country to Kill?
Yeah,
Down to
Country to
Legends.
Kill. We did Us to start as Outlaw Country, then we went into Rockabilly, and then we went into Horror Punk. And people love it. There's a lot of
I
huge
missed that
turnout.
one, man. I would have liked seeing that. Yeah.
Well, the thing was, is it gave the fans of some of these other genres of music a chance to hear something different.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, they liked it. Because you get a lot of people out there, oh, I don't listen to country. Oh, I don't listen to metal. Oh, I don't listen to punk. You know, you hear this all the time, and then when you get them in a crowd of people and you get to see their reaction to the different types of music out there, it really pushes the envelope for them and says, oh, okay, well, hey, I could listen to that.
Well, and we are living testaments to that, basically, because the way we format our weekly music show, you know, we do all Colorado music Monday through Friday, 6 to midnight. And it's basically like you're hitting a Spotify playlist or shuffling your iPod. We don't sectionalize anything. We can play metal right after you, and then, you know, punk, and then rockabilly, and people like it, you know.
Yeah.
So we are doing all this stuff to push the envelope too.
Well, it helps you find what you're in the mood for.
Well, you know, it also, I don't know, it's the spectrum of appreciation. And like you said, you know, I predominantly was into the blues for so long, you know, with all my connections and photo contacts and stuff like that. And everybody goes, oh, the blues are dying. It's a dead art form. And I go, well, you know, when we go shoot Blues in the Top or the Greeley Blues Festival, Blues Jam, and there's, you know, thousands of people in the audience topping their toes, and nobody's going, let me out of here, I don't like this. You know, that's kind of pointless conversation. You know?
It really is, yeah.
Music is you know, it's a way to get people together.
Well, it's a way for people to communicate without having to say too much.
Yeah.
It's kind of part of what this band is. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think any one of us necessarily started out in country. Somehow we ended there. I mean, I'm a punker. I think you're probably more metal than anything.
I came from shred metal, like
Yeah.
80s hair metal,
Oh, yeah.
crazy
Me too.
guitar stuff.
Even though he wasn't born yet.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and so the art still continues, doesn't it? I know, and
But I
so
mean-
that argument's out.
Like Kelly came to me and was like, you know, hey, come play country with me. I was like, I don't even like country.
Yeah.
And, you know, the more we developed it, the more I started to actually gain appreciation of our music and some other country too. But at the same time, it was just like, I just wanted to play music. It wasn't
There you go.
necessarily, it didn't necessarily matter right away what genre or anything. We can make it our own. We can
Yeah.
twist it the way we want, but it's just, it was music and it was be able to have that outlet.
And that's the story that we hear every week, you know, and,
Yeah.
and we're proud to do that, to get this word out. And, you know, so let's talk about what's coming up this weekend at Rocks. I haven't had the pleasure yet of talking to Derek. He just took over, and
He did.
Ed's been talking to him, but
Right.
we haven't
Well,
really got to
going on the 19th and 20th, originally there was supposed to be a show down there, and it was going to be a ticketed show where people had to buy tickets, come in, and everything was going to be donated to veterans. Well, our headliner, so to speak, couldn't make it down here. So the show was either we all jump together and still play it and try to do something, or let it go by the wayside. And so we decided that Derek's going to put out a donation bucket at Rocks, and we're going to, everybody that comes in, we want them to donate something, whether it's $1, whether it's 50 cents, I don't care. Put it in the bucket. It goes towards the veterans here in Colorado Springs. And we're doing it the 19th and 20th. Well, we're playing the 19th that night at 11:30. I think He Killed 3 is playing that night. So is Mule Train Express. I can't remember the lineup off the top of my head.
Let me look really quick.
Sweet,
here.
that'll work.
Yeah, not to say it's really accurate here.
I don't. I think there's 6 bands tomorrow night.
There's a
So I
lot of
don't.
bands. Looks like Ghost Radio. Oh, that's at Cleats, but we like Ghost Radio too.
Yep.
But so let me see. I guess my calendar is not readily accessible, but yeah, there are. Okay, so Rock sent out an invitation. Then each individual band sent out invitations.
Absolutely.
And we definitely want to support that because, first of all, you guys are giving of your time, you know, for a great cause. And I don't know how many veterans we got here.
There's 3 of us.
Yeah, 5 brothers. And that's it. Mr. Craig, the owner, is proudly saluting too. So yes, we are.
Well, we're all Army veterans then. Well, except you.
Home Air Force, yeah.
See how you are.
Blue Falcons?
Who?
Oh no, you know, I can't even tell you what I did. So. But no, really. In fact, I just happened to get called up by my new friend Bonnie Silkman of Channel 13, and I think it was Monday of last week. I went over to the studio, and there was that news story about the Wounded Warrior Project having some issues. And I just gave a little, actually it was about a 15-minute conversation, and they only took like 3 sentences out of that to put in and it was like the dumbest 3 things I said.
Isn't that how it works, though?
Yeah, but this is a big military town, and there's a lot of people retiring here, separating here, staying here.
Right.
And there's always some veterans thing going on. Now,
Well, and we try to do our best to make sure that we support where we came from.
yes,
And we live in this town.
yes.
We've lived here. I've been here over 20 years now or so, and I know Ronnie's been here a long time. Tom's
Since
been here.
'84.
Well, I'm 88, so yeah.
Giving away his age again. I don't know how long you've been here.
8 years, and I was here before that for like another year and a half.
Yeah. So and
Year and a half.
so yeah, our youngin has been here the least amount of time. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's a great place to call home.
Yeah, it is.
And how can you not support the military when they support our economy around here like they do? So
Well, and what I told the news was I have never I separated in '76, so I've never seen so many brothers and sisters come back not whole as
Yeah.
ever before, with missing limbs and PTSD, and you can see it in people's eyes.
Disabled vet.
Yeah,
well, and I
I
think
know
part
the pain.
yeah.
It's I see it all the time. All the friends that I came back with, like,
yeah.
Well, I think we had a lot more than we wanted to admit back during World War II and Vietnam. We didn't know what we were looking for back then, and
Yeah, and it was a different time.
Different
I mean,
time.
My dad just didn't talk about it. He lost his brother in,
Yep.
Juneau, and he was in the Canadian Forces. So, we have veterans of the coalition.
absolutely.
Are still here too. But yeah, it's a generational thing that really, this 22-a-day syndrome, it's got to stop.
Yeah,
It's unacceptable to everybody. but
absolutely.
how do we get past that? And it's I'm glad to see that so many bands like yourselves are banding together to do things like that. I know Mike Rowe of Region 5, is organizing a lot of this stuff too, and hats off to him. But yeah, you just can't do enough.
Well, and the thing that I would ask of the community and the people listening is, don't let people do it on their own. I mean, we're out here pushing and trying to do the best that we can to raise money for these different causes and help people that have been, raise money to help people like Tom. I mean, it's not just the fact that somebody, if you live here or you live anywhere, somebody that's been there.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is they're not the same person that left. And to get them back to good, it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time, and we need to show that.
Yeah. Oh, even after 40 years for me, I still have my moments. But
Absolutely.
no, I'm luckier than a lot, and so that's the whole point. I'll talk about this whenever I get the opportunity.
Well, of course.
So I definitely want everyone to go, and it starts what time of day? It starts like at noon, right?
I think 6.
6, I think.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so,
it's-
but
I'm sure
it
there'll
is
be
Friday.
people there
okay,
I'm sure there'll be
Friday
people
night
there
at
before,
6,
but yeah.
Saturday it starts probably at, I don't know what time.
I have no idea.
Okay, maybe you can check on that. Shadow Man's the Shadow Man for a reason. Oh, here we go. In fact, there is. Oh, that's just a ticket, Ed.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna have the info. on
Yeah,
it.
that's not. That's just a ticket, Ed. It doesn't have the
You know
info.
what? Since I have a ticket in my hand,
No, that's a different one.
we still want someone to call up and claim that ticket. Yeah, I know. But nonetheless, in fact, if Derek's listening, he's perfectly willing to give us a call at 719-445-8958. We'd love to talk to him about it.
Absolutely.
And in the meantime, how about another song?
You got it.
Good music.
This one's called Sweet Spring Rain. It's another song about a girl.
The basis of all music.
sing. To her each day, flowers I would bring. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain falling out on my window pane. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain coming on strong and washing away the pain. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain. See her when I close my eyes and I dream. She might turn out to be my everything. Well, I'm not sure yet where it all might go, but I'm sure that I need to know. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain falling out on my window pane. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain coming on strong and washing away the pain. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain. She reminds me of the sweet spring rain.
Another great song, man.
Well,
Remember
thank
the
you.
old days? Remember the old days when, in fact, everybody laughs about this, when the days of like the Columbia Record Club, when they'd give you 12 cassettes starting off. In fact, it was 8 tracks.
For a
cassettes.
penny.
I know, for a penny. And then it's like, how many people ripped them off so bad? Because at that time, you know, it was like one hit record and the rest was, you know,
Right.
filler. But we love this because we've been getting, we've got probably almost 150 local Colorado CDs of all genres. And they're all really good. I mean, there is no filler on any of this stuff. And in talking to everyone that, you know, makes these efforts, you don't put any junk or filler in your stuff.
It's a tough game out there. You really got to push it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of really good musicians around here. You
Yeah.
can't put crap out there.
Well, and you know, even if something is, you know, there's the artist's preferences for some songs, you know, and in the artist's minds, they're golden, you know, but
Sure.
they're not maybe not well received. But so perception is everything. But you know, in performance, it all works out too.
Right.
You know, and you do things a little different, probably a little bit every time.
Well, I mean, we've really kind of strived to kind of keep our sound the same as it is on the album as it is live.
Well, the sound, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, you might
And-
not follow the
Minus the acoustics.
progression.
Yeah, minus the
to
acoustics.
note.
Yeah,
You
we-
might jam a little bit, maybe.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. We do that on a regular basis. Just throw things out there.
So we kind of unplugged today.
Yeah, no, we appreciate that. You know, really, we have tried that concept as even taking some metal bands and going, hey, come in and do an acoustic, storytellers kind of thing. And it's worked and it's been great.
Well-
It just shows the quality and versatility of the musicians, really.
Right. And we've tried to, my whole thing when I wrote this album was I want it to sound just as good if I'm sitting and playing it just acoustically or if we're ripping it up on stage. Some people appreciate it, some people don't, but when you're quiet and you play quiet and you can hear all the nuances and all the different things going on in the song, it makes a world of difference.
Oh yeah. If you can't play acoustically, then stay at home and practice a little more, right?
There you go.
So, who knows? Anybody know Sam Martin?
Yes.
Do you?
Yeah, I know Sam. I've known Sam since high school.
Well, he says, okay, because we asked the question, who's calling, who's listening from where? And Sam says, yeah, he's in Arkansas. And he says, sounds good, bro. So, sounds good, bro.
Love you, Sam. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Sam.
So, have you got his address? Maybe send him a CD on us?
Oh,
or-
absolutely.
I'm sure he would do that anyway because he's broke.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I mean, this is great. We do get people chatting on the Facebook page, and it's break time. So yeah, once again, you're listening to The Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show on kvcmradio.com, and we're glad you're listening. If it's the first time, or this is, I think, show number 82.
82.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
We started this the first week in January last year.
Nice.
So we've had a show every Wednesday night since. Knock on, So even switching to another night, we're still cruising. And we've got, like I say, if you look at the Facebook page for The Beat Goes On and look at the event calendar, I just updated everything, and you'll see that, we have 5 shows in August this year.
Nice.
So yeah. The next one is our good friends at White Bison, Ted Johnson, Austin Johnson's dad, a rocker. So this is going to be a good power trio show.
Sweet.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing Ted. Always, he does the Sunday jams at Southside Johnny's. If you guys do jams at all,
We haven't had a chance to go out and do one yet, but
you're too busy.
I've
That's
been.
good.
Well, we did some when the band was first going around.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I dropped in and did a few. I did one at Rocks. I've done one down at Zodiac, and we did one at the Underground way back.
Yeah, and even as way far back as V-Bar was
Yeah,
I think the first
yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, and we always encourage people. There's jams, at least Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every week, and everybody says that you very well benefit from sitting in a jam every once in a while, and playing with people that you wouldn't normally play with any
Right.
other time. In fact, the Cleats jam used to be great there on the east side. It went down way too soon, which is the case. Jams usually just last a few months at different places, and then they go to another place. But still the intent of that is very true. That this is a music place, and there are people in bands that want to go out and play.
Well, it's a chance for musicians that don't have a band around them yet to
Yeah.
get out there and play something.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in there and you play with the jam band and, get yourself going.
Yeah, there's some guys that there's jams all the time, and they're not with a band, but boy, do they do a good job when they get up there, So, what should we talk about next? You got plans for another CD or a tour, or?
Right now, we're
Two-part
trying to get
question.
through the month of September and on into October, but we're trying to, I think, once I have everything settled this week, looks like we may be going down to Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm not sure yet. But
Okay. Is that where you're from?
No, I'm actually originally from Southern Missouri.
Okay.
So, and this album, Hillbilly Logic, it kind of took its birth from where I grew up.
Uh-huh.
So, one of the songs on this album, Hillbilly Logic, or not Hillbilly Logic, but Hills of Ozark County.
Words.
Yeah, words.
Words.
They work. I just trip over them sometimes. This album is a compilation of just different things that inspired me from there, different people I've met through my life, and just, other things that have gone on. And it's just kind of like throwing back down a hometown sound and just kind of doing it. So that's where that came from. So, but yeah.
Sounds like we have a call.
Oh,
Answer that phone, Ed. Oh, someone's really loud. Who do we have here? My partner in crime. Well, and so Lisa, what are you doing? You should be out celebrating your wedding anniversary, right? Well, we're hearts with you guys, really. I mean, if anyone knows, and we've been just saying little niceties about what's going on, you know, but we wish you guys all the best, and we miss you too. And really, the first show in the studio here is actually pretty darn cool, right? It's a little warm in the room here, but you know, big power tools in here. So, you know, I most certainly would be. That's why we introduce you as our favorite street corner gypsy, you know, because you are. Well, you know, this is something that I'm glad you called in, really. I'm glad you called in because we didn't really say anything about that, but we did put on Facebook in a bunch of places for those that don't really know. Chuck's got some things going on that requires the help of all of our friends, and we hope that that GoFundMe campaign is doing what it's supposed to be doing. And, you know, once again, too, we want to thank everyone that's given anything to that. It's going to be definitely used for the right reasons, because Chuck needs to be the patriarch of the family, as always. Well, you know, it's been a hard lesson for me too, being a cancer survivor, and it's definitely very important for all of us that do get through this journey to support everybody else in their fight. And yes, there are definitely more ways than Big Pharma to make sure that the success against the cancer battle is won. And you know, the sponsor of the show being, you know, the Logical Solutions and Services, LLC. Go visit that Facebook page too to find out more what Lisa was talking about, because we don't really, you know, we don't push business, but you know, it's that Logical Solutions page is a consumer education page, and we put anything that we feel is helpful information for a lot of life's situations. So that's really the first time I plugged that page, huh? Oh, okay. Well, that's always a help to hear that the audience is listening, and maybe that the talking, the conversation could be a little louder. We did a pretty good sound check. We did a good sound check before the show in the new facility, and you know, I'm glad that everyone's enjoying this, and we're probably going to have them play a song for you. How about that, Lisa?
Every one of you guys, and I'm really happy that you're on the show, and I'm
Well, we miss you, and we're just glad that you're doing all right, and we hope Chuck gets better, and whatever you need, we'll always be around.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you. I think what I need to do is hear some fantastic music.
So,
I think we can do that.
Okay, so here's the next song. Lisa, thanks so much for calling in on your special day, and give Chuck a high five or whatever guys do like that, because Chuck's a modest guy like I am. We wish you guys the best.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what I was going to say when I told him, but I thought it worked out this way. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Great show.
Thanks, Lisa. We'll see you when we see you, but take care of him.
Okay, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow, Mark. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, peace out, guys.
All right.
Later.
All right, so I guess we're gonna play another song. This one's kind of for all the jilted fellas out there, so it's called "I'm Gone."
So, hang on, wait. I just figured out that my grandmother in Mississippi is currently listening to me right now.
There you go.
So this is a pretty big deal. Don't screw this up.
A lot of pressure.
You're still a gimp. Don't be making threats you can't cash
Oh,
out
we're
on
good.
yet.
We're good now. No, we're good. I'm not all damaged anymore.
It's not like you're playing a stadium of 50,000 people.
Not today.
You can't even see who you're playing to.
All right, you ready, fellas?
yeah.
I've been freewheeling, spinning round and
He didn't say it.
Nope.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, that's hilarious, man.
I'll leave something to the imagination.
Right?
Well, it wasn't any imagination to that one, is there? So, okay, what brought you here a year and a half ago, Devin?
Here to Colorado?
Yeah.
To Colorado? Well, it's not Mississippi.
Yeah.
I miss my people, I miss my family, but there's more opportunity here. CTU has the degree program I need to go to.
Oh, cool.
And my awesome 3-year-old nephew lives here.
All right.
So it was just kind of happened. I needed a change of scenery, and so I came here about a year and a half ago, and it's been different and weird. And somebody forgot to pay the oxygen bill in Colorado. But
That's usually what the first thing is.
yeah,
Says.
yeah, there's not so much oxygen here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? I thought we'd introduce the CEO of our parent organization, Victory Christian Media Group, Craig Tomanini.
I don't think it's legal to call me a CEO for a nonprofit.
Well, you must have slipped.
Founder.
You slipped that one in. I knew that we were not the nonprofit yet, but now that we
Now
are,
that we are founders.
so it's very pertinent that we got you on the air today.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, it's great to have you. It's only been a year and 8 months.
Well, you know, when they say perfection takes time.
That's what they say.
Well, that's what my mother said.
Oh.
6 hours of labor, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, and that's it. Everyone, when I ask anyone who they are, it's always the. But no, you diligently looked up the lineup and the times for the weekend at Rocks, and I thought you might want to. Ed said you might want to announce that.
Sure enough, they have the page built, which I read on.
Yeah, I know. I got to put you on the spot somehow. Like,
So according to Rock's Sports Bar and Grill, they have the event for Friday night, Mule Train Express at 8:30, Geek Hill 3 at 10, something like yesterday, which our guest in the studio tonight at 11:30, and then on Saturday night was what stuck out because I thought I heard someone say there was something in the afternoon. It's actually at night. It has it at 8 p.m. Castle.
Raven.
And then Distant Warning. That's amazing. I have so much history with Distant Warning. I can't even believe they're still playing together. Is it any of the original guys?
You know what? I videoed them a little bit earlier in the year at our sponsor, Sunshine Studios. Tony would be able to answer that for you.
That's how I met Mike Pittman.
Yeah.
Originally from Distant Warning.
Okay.
So yeah, they got Distant Warning at 9:15, Core Zero at 11, and they're saying no cover, but they ask for donations.
Well, yeah, that's Kelly just explained that concept, and we hope it sure works because we want people to be able to donate any of their hard-earned cash. It's going to be a donation for sure because covers as a concept here in this town it doesn't really work, and we don't know why, but.
But what does really work right now is our Skype line, and if you call us at 709-445-8958, we have 20 tickets that we're giving away, I'm told, so for those shows this weekend. So if you call in right now at 719-445-8958, we'll give you guys some of those tickets. We can break them up in twos, we can do 4-packs. If you have you and 19 friends, just call us up, we'll hook you all up, we'll get it over with one quick shot.
Boy, come see us this weekend. We'll give you a hug as long as you donate.
Hugs, not drugs.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the next event we're gonna do. Hug a vet.
I'm in.
I'll donate for some hugs.
I'm the vet.
I'm a vet.
Okay,
We'll
so
get some hugs.
yeah.
Need to get hugged.
You heard that, everybody, right? We're going to give out hugs, so go donate, and we'll all be down there to give you guys hugs.
But yeah, even if you don't feel like calling us on the Skype line, you can connect with us on the event page, and Mary's working that. Thank you so much for that. But some people do like to remain anonymous per se, and it was very good to hear from Lisa. And we also wanted to congratulate Lisa's sister Lori, who just got married August 6th, and wish them all the best. We like to keep this a family show, and definitely so. But this is the whole thing. We are an inclusive organization, and we think that we are a whole lot better together than just any separate entity. So on that note, in keeping with the musical intent of the program, how about another song, guys?
All right. Well, this one's called If You Fall, and we put a little bit of a way south swing on this one. Oh, wait, we gotta let Tom get situated, so I'm gonna have to fill some dead air here. But yeah, we're gonna switch up a little bit, and he's gonna put a djembe on over there.
It's got a little bit of a Jimmy Buffett sound too.
There we go.
I think Phelps in here. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right, gents, here we go. If You Fall.
Never said or dreamed of.
So, musical influences, man.
You guys are gonna laugh.
Never
Which one are you looking at for that?
Yeah, which one are you looking at? If you're asking me, it's Prince, Eric Church, Waylon Willie, all the old guard. You know, Johnny. You gotta give a shout out to Johnny Cash. But I think one of my modern heroes as far as country music go has to be Eric Church and the ground he's breaking and moving forward with. So, but yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Led Zeppelin. It's fitting for the lead guitar, right? I guess.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And Neil Peart Rush. I'm a drummer too, so.
No kidding.
So.
Oh, so do you guys ever do a double drum thing with the?
No, we haven't yet.
Yeah.
We played round robin on the drums because I was a drummer since I was 9. So
Yeah,
the 4th of July
We have a lot of fun rotating around.
Yeah.
Just.
I can drum too. I keep.
Well, actually, Devin plays drums too.
Yeah.
We all play drums.
and guitar
Yeah.
and bass. So yeah, we all play at least 2 instruments or more.
At
So
least.
But Tom's the best drummer.
yeah,
So.
that guy.
This
I
man
just
back
got
there,
here.
that's why. I said things, people seem to like it. I keep doing it. I don't know.
Modest guy, huh?
Well, believe it or
Just call
not,
you Bam Bam.
Yeah, right?
on our album on the song "Perfect Storm," you hear a thunderclap in there, and that is Tom playing a bunch of magazines that he had held together in front of a microphone. Because we didn't have anything else to make the thunder sound with, so we figured out how to put a little bit of an effect on it, and
And I have a spoon solo.
yes, he does.
Oh man.
with spoons, not musical spoons, like out of the drawer, eat cereal with them spoons.
You know, I didn't know there were musical spoons.
You gotta go down in it. Way
I
down in
guess
the
I-
Ozarks.
Some parts of Tennessee that exists.
I guess I watched too
There.
much Andy Griffith, you know.
That's right.
It's like they invited the boys over for the sing along and
Bring the jug, the juice harp, and the spoons, right?
Yeah, the spoons.
Yeah.
Born I tell you would.
As far as influences, though, for me, it's like as far back as like Elvis and the Doors to like probably the most modern thing I got into is Psycho Stick. Primus is a big influence on me.
Yeah.
The drummer for Dave Matthews Band was real.
Yeah.
Like growing up, that was a big thing for me because he's phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of a few of them. I got a lot, but I don't know, Devin, what's your?
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon.
Somebody say poison.
Not quite. No. Well, I mean,
Poison.
I've been a guitarist since I was a kid, and so like the guy that got me into playing the things that I play now would be Paul Gilbert, Joe Satriani, Buckethead, of course. He's just.
Yes.
I know it's a little eccentric. I like
No,
Primus,
no. I've shot Buckethead, I don't know, like 6 times. I followed
and he didn't die.
That's a good
Oh,
story.
he is immortal.
Bigger gun.
No, really, but I used to live in Dayton, Ohio. And,
Really?
And yeah, I saw he used to play in Columbus and Dayton, and I've seen him here at the Gothic a couple times. He's from the Bay Area, so all the people you just named are from the Bay Area. It's like,
Yeah.
what's up with this Missouri
I don't
stuff?
know, man. I'm just- Paul Gilbert has been my thing since I was a kid, and I started playing some of his stuff, and then it occurred to me that I'm not good enough to play some of his stuff, and so I've just kind of been determined that eventually one day I will be able to play some of his stuff, and that's just kind of my driving force.
So you're aspiring to be Mr. Big.
Not gonna say no.
No, really, Paul Gilbert is amazing.
He
man.
really
Yeah.
is.
I love all the solo stuff, and I know Eric Martin and
But-
Mr. Big
John,
was
you
huge.
say my
I
personal
saw him in
hero.
Sacramento.
And-
Well, who's your personal hero?
Dave Grohl. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
guy. That's
Yeah.
that's my meat and potatoes right there. I don't know how I even spaced that.
I don't know either because that's like the first name that usually comes out of your
Yeah.
mouth.
Well, now I'm going to listen to you with, and I said, I asked permission that if I could ask a little bit about Terrible Tom and the Dingbats. You know, I saw you guys at the Rockabilly Expo last year,
Yeah.
and I like you guys a lot. In fact, that's the whole thing. We had a conversation in the early part of the year about getting you guys on the show, and we had it lined up, and something
Yeah, we
happened.
had some scheduling issues, and
It
then we
always
just haven't been able
happens.
to link up yet, but we definitely will.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, we've been real busy. got
Well,
an
that's
album
cool.
out since that show.
Oh, and we don't have it?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'll get it to you.
Okay.
But we've done a ton of shows, and we got one coming up September 14th at Sunshine.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why.
yeah.
Okay, here's the real reason I said let's move the show till Thursday night. I knew when they were doing the first show here in the area, then they didn't come down to Sunshine. They played at the Bluebird, I think it was, and One Eyed Doll. We've interviewed them. We've had a great time with them every time. And when I found out that they were coming back on a Wednesday, I said, "Oh man, how am I going to do my radio show and
Right.
go see Kimberly and Jason?" You know.
Yeah.
So it just so happened when we moved in here, we had to do the Thursday thing because something was going on here Wednesday. This is the Be More Event Center, for those who didn't know where we are on North Academy Boulevard Raceway, but this is where we are.
Yeah.
And you know what? Things happen. Everybody says that. Things happen for a reason. I don't think
say
so.
that.
I don't think so either. But we're gonna go see One Eyed Doll for sure.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. I look forward to meeting them because I talk to them all the time over Facebook, or
Yeah,
well, a
yeah.
few times anyway. And they
Oh,
seem like
man.
really nice people.
Well, when they were here last time, we actually waited till they got all the signatures done and pictures that everybody else wanted to do. And you know, I interviewed them in the bus one time before, and then so we came up the last time. And Kimberly just grabs the microphone and says, "Well, I'm going to interview you."
Yeah. Nice.
And it was like really funny. It was hilarious. And somehow, you know, the recording got lost. So that's going to be one of the lost archive treasures that if we ever find it, you know, it's a special moment because she's just an amazing performer and entertainer and always a positive person. Even though, you know, the music could be a little dark. Last album was called Witches, you know, but
Where it comes from, though.
it's historic, you know, yeah. You got to live your history, you know. Because what happens if you don't remember your history? You're going to repeat
You're going to repeat it.
Yeah. Well, you guys now, I hope you're making a lot of history and you're as successful as you want to be, you know, at this particular point. You're real busy, but it could be really busy. So it sounds like you're enjoying what you're doing and you're pacing yourselves and you're having a good time doing
We do, and I think pacing ourselves is going to be the big issue in the future because we really aren't pacing ourselves right now because we have show after show after show for the next 2 months.
Show after show after
So-
show after show.
And you know, Devin's pulling triple duty, Tom's pulling double duty, and then you know, so we've got a lot to do. But you know, we want to give something to the fans that means something to them, and not just come out and half do something or, you know. We practice this stuff all the time, and literally, when I mean we practice it all the time, we do. And we didn't get to where we are by just kind of wanting to be there.
Well,
and,
yeah.
and
Nobody
so
has that luxury. you know?
exactly. So you know, because you know, a lot of people think you know, you come out, you play music, you gather fans. It's not that simple. It really isn't. It's about getting your name out there now, and with internet the way it is, and the way that marketing is now, you don't get discovered anymore. People just dig through YouTube and different audio files until they find, oh, I like that guy. And it really is. It's a different world than when I grew up. I mean, and when, you know, Devin's not quite as old as we are, but I mean, we grew up in a time where if you wanted to be discovered, you had to go and work your butt off in the middle of nowhere sometimes, and, you know, wherever. And I've been writing music a long time, and, you know, everybody goes, well, what do you know, what's coming next? I can tell you the name of the next album. I can't tell you what's on it. But the name of the next album is called We Ain't Crazy.
Oh man, yeah, and that's all you're gonna tease us with, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So the songs are written.
Uh-huh.
They're not ready to go yet, but they are written. And so, you know, we're going to ride Hillbilly Logic. And so next July, you can pretty much look for a new album coming out of us.
Well,
So
and that's what a great testimonial about how hard it is to get anywhere. You know, I can only do so much. You know, we want to do so much. We want to be a big influence in the Southern Colorado region and independent radio and playing all Colorado music. And so, you know, when we make these little jokes about, hey, what, we don't have your CD. Well, we want your CD because we want to play it, and
Right.
you know, it's the whole thing is, who else is playing your records? And quite frankly, it's not, you know, there's no opinion to it, but really, we know the business, and
Right.
you know, we don't only play just one or two cuts off your CD. We play the whole thing in rotation, because, and we just said it earlier. I mean, it's that good. Every cut is that good, but. We hope, you know, with the combination of media sources that we're doing, the live broadcast, the All Colorado Primetime Show, and, you know, the YouTube video series, that people are, you know, getting Colorado music and wanting more, because, like, take, for example, our YouTube channel. It's the same name as the Facebook group, the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative on YouTube. And there's almost 800 videos on there. You know, because we go do festivals, we do clubs, we do special appearances, whatever. Sometimes no notice. Hey, we're gonna take you some video, okay?
We've had a few of those pop in. Hi, how you doing?
I know, but really, it's all about helping you guys get the word out, and it's been the YouTube channel's been going now for 5 years, and we've got like almost 450 subscribers that want to hear Colorado music. We get comments all the time from all over the world. Other independent radio stations are liking what we're doing and wanting maybe some podcasts of what we do. We just got, you know, emails from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and a place in the Netherlands I can't even pronounce. Really, but we love you guys, you know, and that's it. I mean, everyone is. This is the course of radio now. Commercial radio on FM airwaves that you hear the same 5 songs every hour. You know, it's okay for driving maybe around town, but if you want to be really entertained anymore in your car, you're going to be doing podcasts. You're going to listen to your iPod. The whole works. Now cars are getting the internet Wi-Fi capability. We're banking on that heavily. You know, Sirius and XM made that commitment years ago, and they're covering out a niche. They're becoming what they want to be, but you know, it's really, this is the love of what we do. Why what we do.
Yeah, and it's like Tom said earlier, for whatever reason, Colorado Springs has an exorbitant amount of good musicians in it right now. And it's not just by accident. I think there's a lot of drive here now to make the music scene something again. Because it used to be something here, and it kind of faded away. And, you know, we'd like to revive it. And I mean, to be quite honest, if you go on Facebook and look around Southern Colorado for original country bands, you don't find too many. And I mean, this is Colorado. We're in the West. I mean, you know, you can't get much more country than, you know, some of the places I've seen around here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, we wanted to bring something back to the genre of country music that's been missing for a while, and hopefully we're doing that. We're trying. So.
Well, we're behind you, man, 100%. And you know, when we first started this, doing the music show, we started out in March, I think it was, and it was only 7 to 10 in the morning, Monday through Friday, and everyone's going, "We're not up that early." So, you know, we heard the people, and you know, the whole popularity of this science project is that now we have 6 to midnight, Monday through Friday.
There you go.
So we want to encourage everyone that you know, submits their music like you guys. It would be just beyond appreciation that you know, tell your fans that you're being played on this radio station 6 to midnight, and everybody that does that, you know, hopefully they exponentialize their audience as well as our audience, and we grow together. You know?
Absolutely.
So I know it's time for another song because I need a drink of water.
All right, so we're going to give you a little bit of a slowdown here. And this song's called Let Me Win.
Watch the dancing, little dancing. Watch the flying on a smile, yeah. me win.
Something like that, was that written for somebody, or is that? No, really. I mean,
well, you know, when I was a kid, I grew up literally in the absolute middle of nowhere, in a little place called Noble, Missouri. And if I remember right, I think my graduating class in high school had less than 40 people in it. But we literally. You know, we would go to bonfires, to low water bridges, I mean, barn parties, that kind of stuff. And, you know, there was always that girl standing over there on the side. You wanted to get her to notice you or something like that. And you just hope the stars align that night, or however you wanted to put it. But yeah, so that's kind of where that came from.
That's great. You know, I knew there was a story there. But, you know, yeah, I mean, I thought maybe it was Devin's influence from the hair band days that, you know, the hair bands had to do ballads every once in a while. And
well, you know, and the guys used to tease me that I had never written a ballad. So I wound up writing 2 or 3 of them, but that's the one that we stuck on the album there. So
cool. Well, Ed's got some comments from the Facebook page, right, Ed?
Absolutely. It looks like Mario Gillette said, tell all the boys hi. Listen to their CD often. Right here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And then we have another person right here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Anna Houston Wright. She loves it. Sounds good, guys.
beautiful. Thank you, Anna.
And we gotta say hey.
And
Anna,
thanks, Mario.
really. Yeah, Anna is a listener. She's a lot of fun. She writes a lot of comments and enjoys what we do, and we thank her for listening. And we also want to say she is Dan Wright's wife of He Kill 3. So we're going to be seeing hopefully them this weekend, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely be seeing them this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's another opportunity to talk about another. You guys are, I love your involvement, and Saturday, September 17th, you guys are doing another great thing with Fort Carson and the American Legion Riders.
Yes.
Correct. That one's. I'm gonna
I
let
set
Ryan
that one
know.
up for us.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of the people that organized that actually heard our music, and then they were, as soon as they needed somebody, they surely said yes to us. So yeah, and we're going to play at the American Legion probably around from like 2 to 4 p.m. that day as the riders come in, and they're going to give away prizes for all the riders and stuff like that. It's for all our brothers and sisters, Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines. It's we call it it's a free poker run for suicide awareness.
Yeah, you're talking without the benefit of the flyer, but yeah. It's called Promote Life 2016, and it's the 3rd annual suicide prevention poker ride. And I got to say, I go to a place in Falcon that we just absolutely love. It's called Jack's, and it's one of them great brew pubs out there.
Yep.
And it is veteran owned, so we've talked to them about what we can do to help all what they do. We go there on Sunday because they have great wood-fired pizza out there. They have the food trucks come out, and the beverages are very good. I must say. But the American Legion Riders, there's a bunch of them there whenever we're there. So
Okay.
everybody likes to see the presence. Everybody used to be kind of wary of bikers, but people like this have turned that image around.
Absolutely.
And really concentrated on what do they do to give back their own way. And man, they are doing a lot. And we got to give credit to everybody that steps up and does this stuff, because we're in a town of what, 500,000 people, and we notice, just like you notice wherever you might play, the crowds aren't as large as you would like them to be sometimes, right?
Yes, very much so.
So yeah, here's another opportunity for us to say, get out and see some live music, support the people that come out to entertain you. That's what we always say. You guys, we said in the early part of the show that, you have families and jobs, and you still play great music wherever and however much you can. So, we gotta do more to get the people out to really participate in these great events. So it's going to be, I guess registration is 8:30 to 10:30, and then they leave at Fort Carson Gate 1 off of 115. First bike out 9:30 a.m. Last bike out 10:30. Last bike in at 3. So it's relatively a good day ride. And Peak View Behavioral Health people are sponsoring this, and there's going to be free food and prizes available at the end stop. And the end stop, of course, is the American Legion Post 38, 685 Southmore Drive in Fountain. And should we give out the phone number?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, and it's, this is a global internet radio show, so if they get a call from where we have listeners in Germany and Ireland and Brazil.
I have seen guys come all the way from Germany with their motorcycles to go to Sturgis.
Yes, I know. Yep.
I've seen them come for other rallies. I ride a motorcycle, so a lot of people don't know that, but I've been to, rallies all across the country at different points in time. And, you meet people from all over the world. Bikes aren't just, for bikers. I mean, you know, you see a lot of tough guys riding bikes, and some of them have the biggest hearts you'll ever meet in your life.
That's true.
But these guys serve a purpose, and they get out there and they do things. And there's different clubs all through Colorado Springs that do benefits and things like that. It's just a great thing. And this is to bring awareness to some of the things that are going on and maybe help, you know, save a soldier's life.
You know, and that's that. No matter what the appearance or what your perception of any of this is, that's really the deal. If you can't see that, you know, maybe you need to come and we can talk to you about it. But so I got a high sign that did somebody call for some tickets there?
No call-ins yet.
Okay, well, you know what? Craig's waving around tickets, and we got to give some of those away. But you know, the show ends at 9, but this isn't going to end. We're going to, you know, no, we're going to continue to offer tickets to anyone that hits us up.
Well, and keep in mind, if they do miss you guys for some reason, they hit you up, they miss you, they can always hit the band up. You know, they can definitely message us via Facebook, and we respond to those quickly. So, you know, if you get a hold of us, we'd love to have you down tomorrow night. And we do want your money in the bucket. We're not going to take it. We're going to give it away, but we want your money in the bucket.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and two, you know, this weekend the bands are just amazing. You know, the bands that signed up for this weekend are just amazing. And I know I want to make a special mention to one because it's actually the debut show of Castle Raven. And our friend Laura and Nathan Lear are part of Castle Raven, the driving force between the other two great guitar players that they have in the band, Randy and Ken. But they've been preparing an awful lot for this show. And they sure want everyone to come out and hear them for the first time.
Well, I'm gonna make it down there to hear him for the first time. That'll be for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, Laura, if you're listening, hope everything's working out with. She just called me, and you know, grandkids run around and hurt themselves. She was gonna actually come to the show tonight, but her grandkid had to go to the ER for a fall.
Ouch.
We wish her the best, but that's what kids do.
That's what they. Yeah, I have 4 of them. I know for a fact that that's what they do.
If it wasn't for my kids, I would never use my deductible on my insurance.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
5 kids, I go through $11,000 deductible.
Wow. Yeah.
And they're not just runny noses anymore, are they?
Broken bones.
My 19-year-old just had a minor lung surgery last spring, so we just paid that bill out. It was like $17,000.
Oh, buddy, you got
So public service announcement for Obamacare, by the way.
you got the wrong insurance policy.
All insurance is
Well, you know, I got a story about that, but you know, I have the same insurance policy as B. No, really. You know, so I don't know, and you know my history of tune-ups. Well, it is anymore. It's
I
like,
think in your case, it's more equivalent to like getting a new battery. Like every time it's like a defibrillator equals
yeah,
your car.
yeah. I got the alternator in May, and so yeah, that's my incentive to stress the heck out of it.
There you go. You got to make sure it works.
You know, and I'm supposed to stay 6 inches away from some big speaker cabinets. Well, no, we're talking about the ones at Sunshine, you know, because I told Tony, I said, can you do something for me, man? I got to be right there shooting, you know. and not really shooting, Devin, I don't do that.
Could have fooled me.
Well, you know, at least I could post all my evidence, Craig.
There you go.
We'll just give you a lead vest then.
Well, yeah, you know, I wasn't really wanting to be lead belly. That's an old guy, and that's actually a good segue into my Saturday show. It's called Worldwide Blues, and it's from 12 to 6 Mountain Standard Time, and it's a very good collection of old and new and Colorado blues. And why it's called Worldwide is because I go shoot at the International Blues Challenge every year and try to make sure that I collect CDs from international as well.
There you go.
So we're represented from the Philippines to Germany at least.
Fantastic.
I don't know how far north and south, but yeah, we certainly are on the search, and we do accept worldwide CDs too.
There you go.
Yeah, we just got a guy. Okay, in fact, I don't know what part of Missouri he's from, but Akeem Kemp. He's a young guy. I met him at an IBC 2 years ago, and he's a very talented young man. He just put out a CD and sent it to us, so it's going to be on rotation Saturdays. But he can pull off from the softest acoustic and lightest electric R&B to Slam and Hendrix.
Wow.
And he's like 19.
See something about us Missouri boys.
Well, and that's it. We
All the time doing nothing.
when I go shoot Blues from the Top in Winter Park, it's like, Zach Harmon.
Yeah.
Zach Harmon's from Mississippi, or Missouri.
Yep.
And Eric Gales
Mm-hmm.
and Kirk Fletcher.
Well, Missouri's got a long history, and people always associate bluegrass and stuff like that, and the old mountain sounds with the Appalachians, like Tennessee, Kentucky, places like that.
Yeah.
That stuff, that and blues has been alive and well in southern Missouri for a long time.
Yeah.
And I remember, I've got cousins and aunts and uncles and all kinds of people that play, and where I grew up, you're related to most of the county anyway, so it's it makes the dating pool real small. Yeah, it's really nice to see those guys coming out of there, because we didn't get a lot of exposure before down there. I mean, we had Branson, which they call the second Nashville, but
Yeah.
now they're trying to revitalize it. But back in the day, I mean, you wanted to get discovered, you went to Branson or Nashville. But there's a lot of guys down there that they didn't want to go that route. They wanted to get out and play blues or play rock. You come from Missouri, they go, oh, hey, you must play, a mandolin or a banjo or something like that. So
Yeah. Unless you're, that's the great thing about that region too. Like Zach and Eric and Kirk and Jerika Singleton, were all at Blues from the Top last year, but they're all faith-based and raised musically and socially in the church.
well, it's
And that's
kind of
a-
a quid pro quo down there.
That's a
yeah.
definite style though. The
Yes.
gospel style in the blues infusion is just, it's amazing,
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Mark, I
So
was going to interrupt you for a second. You just mentioned listeners in the Philippines or players in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Not ironically, I hope we actually currently have 2 people listening right now from the Philippines.
Well,
All right.
I sure hope
Nice.
that.
Hello, Philippines.
Well, let me give a shout out to Mr. Tom Colvin, who is part of the Asian Pacific Blues Society, and the band that I met there was Mean J, and they were another bunch of 15, 16-year-olds, and they were just really good, mean. In fact, the video, so here's another plug, kids, the YouTube channel for the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative. There's Me and Jay on there from the Philippines. There's the whole playlist for the International Blues Challenge, for Stargazers, for the Oriental Theater, for Blues from the Top, for Greeley Blues Jam. You name it. You can make a playlist out of any of those 800 videos, and you'll be well entertained, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. It's all shot in Colorado, and like I say, we've got a lot of great musicians here that are all representative on that.
we're a hub, I'm telling you. People don't know it yet.
And the Beat Goes On sessions are a playlist on the YouTube channel too. So
Sweet.
this show will be in the archive in that category.
As long as
Well, I've
your
got,
video will be there for sure.
of course. So that's,
We may have experienced a technical difficulty in the beginning of the show.
well, Ed gave me a little indication of what was going on there,
I
but.
think we corrected it quick, so.
Yeah, no, and that's what we do. I mean, this is a totally responsive to any anomaly type of situation, because we depend on that.
So just got another one in the Philippines, so we're up to 3. So I think that they're definitely listening. And I don't expect you to call our 719 local number here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, even though it comes through the internet. But if you are listening, you should definitely go to the Beat Goes On discussion page and leave us a comment. It'd be really cool to
It'd be nice
hear
to.
what we're saying.
That'd be super cool.
It'd be cool to see what they think of our music over there.
Oh yeah, and the most funny, entertaining funny part is, you know what time it is over there?
Yeah, it's yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's like tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, so we have the perspective from
We are a morning show on the other side of the world.
Oh man, so we have the Trivial Pursuit going on too. So we offer lots of entertainment, don't we?
It is 10:39 a.m. local time in the Philippines right
Wow.
Almost lunchtime.
Good morning, Philippines.
Yeah.
now. You're having your meetings with the beat goes on.
I don't think they're having Wheaties.
It is the Olympic season right now. So
Well, it's probably some really good lumpia.
don't they have somebody? I'm sure that the Philippines have people competing in the Olympics. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Olympics and early, I think the Olympics.
It does. So I know since with this realization, we probably should dedicate a song to our Philippines listeners, right?
All right. Well, we're gonna play Perfect Storm for you then.
All right.
It's not gonna go.
She don't fit with everybody, wouldn't put up with your nonsense. She don't go for things gaudy, blue jeans, t-shirts, and hold the comments. She ain't looking to win no favors. She's got me her favorite flavor. She's my perfect song. Comes in like thunder, hits you like lightning, floods you like the rain. Yeah. She's my perfect song. She's my perfect song. She don't care if you like her. Life's too fast and it goes in a blur. She's a wonder of life in general. She makes my whole world full. Ask her anything you want to. She will answer and won't play the fool. She rages over hills like a storm arms open wide. There's no place on earth from her love you can hide. 'Cause she is and always will be the perfect storm. She's my perfect song. Comes in like thunder, hits you like lightning, floods you like rain. Yeah. She's my perfect song. She's my perfect song.
All right. Well, hope it's not the monsoon season, and we want everyone to be safe and dry, and you know. but
Exactly.
I spent a year and a half in Thailand, and boy, the monsoons, they'll just dry, you know, whatever's happening in Louisiana right now. and bless them, and hope they're well taken care of. But that's kind of like a regular occurrence in Asia. That's just the way of the world.
Monsoon season,
Yeah. So the power of the comment monitoring that we're doing here is just amazing. And we like to mention everybody, and of course, and what we say on every show is everybody that we know and that's been on the show is playing any weekend of any given month.
Exactly.
So, we wanted to talk about your event because, it's a very good cause and everything, but by no way do we want to diminish anybody's events anywhere else.
Oh, absolutely not.
And like I say, we're a town of 500,000 people.
Well, there's enough to go around. We just
enough.
got to get them out there.
Yeah, so I guess where I'm going with this is that our friends in the ETs sent a comment, and we love these guys. They've been on the show 3 times, and we always like to keep track on a regular, recurring basis, at least every year. People that like you're in the crowd now. We're going to keep track of you for a long time.
Oh yeah.
But the ETs are playing this Saturday at Mother Muffs. And for those of you on the west side, and sometimes the west side people don't like to go over to the east side of town. It's not that
We got cooties over here.
It's not that we're that big, but I understand all that, and the music scene and the geography is what they are. But yeah, Mother Muffs, that's another great place that always has a lot of entertainment quite often. So go to their website and calendar. But this is always a fun time to get to know you guys. We haven't really had much than messenger traffic between us. And it's always great to get to know everybody and make sure that, we sincerely want to keep you guys in our corner and keep track of you wherever you're going, how many bands you're in, whatever. We make jokes about it, but no, I mean, that's the love of music that drives people to do that. It's like, no one's forcing Devin to be in 3 bands. Or Tom to be in 2.
I'm kind of forcing him to be.
Well, we're kind of forcing him to be in 3. Well, his brother's forcing him in 1 band. Well, just to,
forcing another one.
you guys know his brother James Martin, and so
I did not.
yes.
Have you heard of the band One Day Layaway?
One Day Layaway.
I know James.
I am the bass player for One Day
He
Layaway
is.
as well.
Well, did you know that you guys have a show on October 19th that's
Yes.
supposed to be moved to the 20th because we're doing Thursdays now?
Okay. So it's on the 20th. All right, I will let him know.
You know what? We're going to see him because in doing that realignment, we had Nick Watrous scheduled to be his ridiculous
Love Nick.
show. Yeah.
Nick's
well,
awesome.
And Nick, we got to support Nick because and everybody has some rough times in their lives, and he's made a couple of statements that say we want to support Nick in whatever he does and wish him the best, but. He gave up his ridiculous slot to have the Mule Train Express debut again because they're reconfiguring. They got new stuff.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith is a great friend of the show, and we've had him on the show for like 3 times too. We got that. It's like Saturday Night Live. I keep using these stupid analogies, but the 5-time club in Saturday Night Live. We're gonna get there. There's a bunch of people that are in the 3-time club. So, as long as we do this, we're going to keep track. But One Day Layaway is in October, and like I say, it was the 19th, and hopefully you guys can do it the 20th. So now I know 2 of you. At least we can get that. I didn't know that you were his brother.
Yeah, that's my older brother.
Well, and that's cool because that answers the question. What are you doing here?
That's exactly the reason. Yep. And whenever Terrible Tom comes back in, I may or may not be here as well.
You'll be here.
I may be here.
He'll be here.
I might just send the Venetian and be done with it.
Yeah, do that.
There you go.
I know. It's like, what happened? Did I lose the audience or the crowd?
Space is the reason we need to get a video platform.
Well, and that's it. I had to tell him, I said, we had a placard up in the station at the first location that was like, you have a face for radio. and we got so tired of that, but yeah, we still say it. But we got 15 minutes left, I think, of the show. Oh man, who's counting? Who's counting? Because, like I say, when you're not here, we own the night.
When I'm not here, is that what you said?
No, we'll say it anyway because the show, no matter.
Greg's not here.
Show must go on.
Well, no, we have the slot 6 to midnight, and sometimes the shows are just so much fun and so entertaining that we might go a little over the 2 hours, but you know, it's all.
But we're not governed by the FCC or anything.
So we're here till you kick us out. So
You know, well.
There's no liquor being served here that you know of, so we can be open.
Just like we're now,
Hey, you know, punk rocker, what do you want?
just like we're now a nonprofit. Yeah, I'm always the last to know.
That just means that we don't make any money, right?
Oh man,
We're definitely non-profit.
well, you know, that's another discussion,
We're not
but.
getting paid. We're not getting paid.
Oh man, yeah.
We love, respect, and kindness.
That's why he's the shadow man, you know, and
Not really there.
well, he chooses to say that he's the shadow man, and there's the myth behind the legend, I know, and really I gotta give Ed a whole lot of love and respect because he is out all over listening to bands and getting CDs for the show and spreading the goodwill and
It really is.
you know, so.
He's
all
everywhere.
over the
I know.
place.
I gotta get out a little more often because everyone's going, well, Ed, and I go, wait a minute.
It's not the show. The radio station, everyone's like, oh, that's your station? I thought that was Mark's radio station.
Oh man, see,
You and I need to just go out.
that's true.
Just to see bands, I mean.
The last time that we went out was the Benny's Jam on Tuesday night.
Oh, right. And you left. I
Well, you got stuck. No, you were going, can I play?
For shame. You gotta tell everybody else they gotta go out.
I know.
Come on.
Feel bad, Mark. They
Get going.
They already refer to me as you. They think I'm Mark and you're Shadow Man. So-
Oh, dude, I'm sorry for that because if you put us side by side, you're gonna go, what's wrong with this picture? But with the remaining time of the show as it is, I know you guys want to play another song.
yeah.
Yeah. At least a couple more.
We want to cut a couple more in here for you guys if
Well,
you're
you
good.
know what? Because
Yeah.
this will be the grand finale. Go ahead and do 2 back to back, and
Okay. You want us to just keep them running?
don't know.
Finish the set.
Start the second time.
There you go.
see what happens when I let him talk.
I know, right?
It's all about the music.
Well, I took my heart like the door and put it on the shelf. They say time heals on wounds that I couldn't help myself. Put my heart away so it couldn't break anymore. Threw away the keys and turned my back for sure. Well, I was good for days and weeks going on all alone. Pretty soon a month rolled by and I was good at home. My friends talked me into going out one night. And that's when the lightning began to strike. Well, she kissed me once and it tore that door right off its hinges. Struck me down when I thought I was indestructible. Now I'm lost in a world that I thought I'd left far behind. Then she kissed me once again for the second time. Well, I dust the dirt off my boots, grab my hat, and I hit the truck. Going back downtown see if I had the same luck. There she was, as stunning as she could be. Felt so good when she came and put her arms around me. Two-stepped around that old wooden floor, riding a high that I never felt before. But I wasn't sure if it was all true or just a dream. And that's when the lightning came back to me. Well, she kissed me once and it tore that door right off its hinges. Struck me down when I thought I was indestructible. Now I'm lost in a world that I thought I'd left far behind. And she kissed me once again for the second time. I woke the next day, I was still flying high. Girl, my dreams laying right by my side. Birds out the window sing louder on that day. Time was healing my wounds, I'm on my way. When she rolled over and opened up her eyes, just as captivating as she was last night. Well, I cracked a smile, gave a wink and crawled back in. The lightning was showing in my eyes again. Well, she kissed me once and it tore that door right off its hinges. Struck me down when I thought I was indestructible. Now I'm lost in a world that I thought I'd left far behind. And she kissed me once again for the second time. Yeah, she kissed me once again for the second time. Hills.
We're gonna sing about some hills now.
This one's about where I came from.
In a hayfield, have you ever took a drink from a spring-fed creek? Have you ever walked the woods on a moonlit night? Have you ever stole a kiss on a long dirt road? Have you ever laid down in a fresh spring grass? Have you ever stood still, let the world fall away? Well, I grew up in the hills of Ozark County, where I fell in love and I prayed a lot and watched the days go by. I grew up in the hills of Ozark County, and those hills, yeah, those hills, the hills raised me. Gooseberry nod your head? Have you ever smelled the leaves on a wet fall day? Have you ever rolled in the snow just to play? Have you ever looked back and walked away? Well, I grew up in the hills of Ozark County, where I fell in love and I prayed a lot and watched the days go by. Well, I grew up in the hills of Ozark County, and those hills, yeah, those hills, the hills raised me. Hit the lake on a summer day? Have you ever went to the woods to play? Have you ever fished a pond with an old cane pole? Have you ever hung a coon on a winter's night? Have you ever saw a girl and wanna make it right? Oh, walk with me down in Ozark County. Well, I grew up in the hills of Ozark County, where I fell in love and I prayed a lot, watched the world change around me. Well, I grew up in the hills of Ozark County, and those hills, yeah, those hills, the hills raised me.
That's a song about hills.
Okay,
Where were
so
those hills?
this brings up the question. Okay, I had hills where I grew
Right.
up.
I didn't.
Really?
No.
Oh man, so
No.
okay, you're from
South Mississippi.
okay, because I remember, you know, I got to tell you, tell James, quit keeping secrets.
I'll try.
Okay, 'cause, yeah, I mean, it's like if I knew you were his brother at the beginning of the show. Well, no, it would have been a different show, but you know. Hey, what I wanted to say to you, man, is it's good to have you on the show, and don't wait another 18 year and a half. Well, no.
Oh wait, is this a special occasion?
Wait, yeah, is this a special occasion?
No, that's not appropriate for my audience. They.
I just try to respect your space and your show. That's all.
Well, but really, this is and I keep saying at the end of every show, it's we are part of the Victor Christian Media Group, and you know, a lot of people go, gee, is my band appropriate for the show? And I go, you know, I gotta give credit and thanks to the group. The group is the yeah, I know. So we need to keep our numbers, you know, in confidence. Because we want an organization of hundreds, thousands, whatever, right? But you know, no, it's really, I say that with the graciousness and tolerance that you provide the show, we like to showcase any band that wants to come on the show and has you know, a little bit to say and some great music. And in fact, one of the shows that happened to cancel, I think I told you about that, Heleborus. They're having I guess the start of their tour on September 4th at the Black Sheep. And, you know, I found them, in fact, this is the story, Kelly. I went on Reverb Nation when I first started wanting to do the Colorado music show. And there's like 600 bands on Reverb Nation. So, you know, with 82 shows, we're getting to a little bit of them. But, you know...
600 just for this area?
Yeah, for Southern Colorado.
Wow.
So this band, I happened to listen to one of their promo songs, and you know who Heleborus, Tom?
sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I'm sure
well,
I've heard
they're,
of
you know, death metal or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, and that's the first thing that Wyatt said to me, and I'll say it's Wyatt because I like the guy. I love their music. It's absolutely beautiful music. It's very heavy and dark.
I'm drawing a blank on his name. Is that the same guy from Suspension 9?
No, in
Okay.
fact, that's Michael Malvis, but they're going to be on the show again too.
Yeah.
You know, so check the calendar out. But no, Heleverus, they committed to a show earlier in the year, and they said we might be on tour, and so I checked with them again. They said, well, we are on tour, so I'm going to go check them out Sunday at the Black Sheep, but Sunday, September 4th, that is. But you know, he was all wrapped up on, gee, is that appropriate for your show? And I go, well, it's a show about music, and you know, we understand the human condition, and it's got a spectrum too, you know. So really, and that's where I say thank you, Craig, for the opportunity to do something like this.
More than happy to do it. You know, and I'm just, as you're talking, I'm listening, and I'm thinking that show makes a lot of sense. In fact, if they can't come into the studio, maybe we should do a podcast for the sheep.
Well, of course, Jeremy Grobsmith is the good friend at the Black Sheep that lets me come in and shoot every once in a while, and you know, we'll definitely reach out. And now that we have Air King, yes. So I hope everyone enjoyed the show. I hope it came across well. We did our best to craft this in a couple days, and you know, you guys came in and set up just professionally, you know. The music was great. Yeah, it was great to meet everybody instead of just chatting, you know. Especially you, man.
That just kind of come out of nowhere, huh?
Well, no, James is a great guy. He did not only, you know, all the music work he did. I've worked with, you know, we went and supported that Orlando show at the.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. We played.
Yeah, we
we
played
were there.
there.
We
I
played there.
walked in and it was just you two, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, we were later in the evening, so
yeah, okay. It all makes sense now.
I actually played 2 gigs that night.
Well, you know, and that's it. We make it a point that we not only just sit here in our studio and have you guys come and play, but we'll come to you. You know, so once again, on that Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative Group page, you guys are more than willing. I mean, if you
Well, we use it. I know that Tom does. I
Use
see
it,
it all the
yeah.
time. But yeah, we use it. We post out there to let people know about shows and
Yeah.
about some of the causes we're supporting and different
Oh,
things like
yeah.
that. So
And that's got a mind of its own. That's almost 5,400 members worldwide. So
Yep.
you know, it's all part of what we do is to get the word out. And really, I can't post everything that I see and share on that page. So really, feel free to do that. And especially great causes and events, and you know what's going on here
Right.
in the region.
well, and just to put a shout out to some people that have helped us out along the way. And for the veterans that are listening, there's an internet radio station out there called MVR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and DJ Cat happens to be one of our friends, along with Brian Wolf and some of those people over there. They're not just a radio show.
Yeah.
They are a support network for veterans. And people can call into them. They have an actual contact number. You can go to their web page and you can check them out. It's MVR.com or MVR.com.
Yeah.
So militaryveteransradio.com. If you want to spell it out, you'll get it either way.
Maybe we'll throw a link up on the webpage too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I said to Kelly on the before show, you know, stuff, is that I knew about that from, you know, Mike Rowe too. But really, as I said, we would love to be in collaboration with that.
Absolutely, and them moving our cause forward and us moving their cause forward, it's kind of a hand-in-hand thing, and it's great.
Well,
So,
it's also our cause.
Yep.
And it's because I'm a disabled veteran.
absolutely. I mean, yeah. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's the offer, reaching out to Kat, you know.
absolutely, and we'll get that out there and get that started for you guys, and yeah, we'd absolutely love to. But yeah, for the vets out there, if you do need help, don't be ashamed to give a call out, and even to the local places here, things like that.
No.
You know, make the phone call.
Hell, call me.
Yeah,
Call
me.
Yeah,
You know,
really.
hit me up on Facebook. I mean, seriously, if you're having problems and you're a vet out there and you're listening to us right now, if you need help, at any point in time, and it doesn't matter if it's day or night. Tom, myself, I'm sure Ronnie and Devin here, if you need one of us, we'd be more than happy to lend an ear for a few minutes.
Oh yeah.
So
Absolutely.
do whatever we can.
Us too.
Don't expect me to help much, but I can say something stupid and make you giggle.
Sometimes that's all.
Sometimes that's what happens to happen.
Can I ask you a question though? Is there a way for other vets to volunteer through that organization too? Is there any information that you know about? Or?
You know what? I will ask about that, and I will get it back to Mark and Ed. And I'm sure there is, so we'll get it figured out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And also too, can I break that news that we were talking about, maybe a monthly something or other?
Absolutely. You want me to?
All right, I'll let you do that.
You can do it.
Well, you're very eloquent yourself.
I have a face for radio. So yeah, we're really excited. I will just throw out a couple plugs. One, we are in our new location over here on North Academy in Austin Bluffs, and we're located inside the Limu Be More Event Center. And so I want to thank Michael Neppel for allowing us to move in here, and that's Neppel and not the other word you're thinking, because we're a Christian radio station. He is a very gracious man, and he not only has accommodated us in terms of this studio location and has really been wonderful to deal with, but he actually, like I said, we're located inside of a larger building that is a fully functional event center, and Mark and I are in beginning phases of planning a live and local music showcase on Thursday nights once a month to start here in the event center as well. So to all you bands that are listening, if you guys want another place that you can come and play where it's about the music and only the music, definitely keep your ear out there for what goes on in terms of the Beat Goes On page, as well as the KVCM Radio Facebook page and our website, kvcmradio.com. If you have any questions, you can certainly reach us through there. If you want to call real quick before we go off, the number is 719-445-8958, and we can stay on as long as we want because we own it. So really excited to be in this new space. I think Mark was talking about it before the show. The old space, not to disparage, was just a little to be desired, and we feel safer, cleaner, and definitely more efficient as a radio station. We feel more legitimate, I think is the right word, as a radio station. So great capabilities here. We've upgraded our entire platform in this move, so we can bring it to more people on a global platform. Great metrics, all those things that real radio stations like we are now have, and we're really excited to be here. We're really excited about the live and local show. So stay tuned for more information on that. If you are interested in playing, I would say the best way to do is just reach out to Mark at this point, since everybody is Mark.
I'll bug Ed.
There is, okay, on the Facebook page, on the Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show Facebook page, there is an icon for send email. And that is the easiest way to get in touch with me and everybody. Me and Ed's just a piece of chain in California, but we're here too. You can send MP3s ready to play, and we'll stick them in whenever we upload new music, which we're going to get into that routine on a regular basis because we're getting so much.
We're approaching over 10,000 tracks. Just
It's
coming. We have plenty of space, and if we don't, I'll buy more.
it's ridiculously good, is what he was saying.
Storage is cheap.
But too, and this is the Monday through Friday, all Colorado stuff. But like I said, on Saturday 12 to 6, we have the Worldwide Blues, and it's filled predominantly with Colorado blues, which everybody needs to listen to because they're just kicking it. In fact, what we're doing, August 27th, I haven't announced it on the web yet, on the Facebook page, but the Pikes Peak Blues community is doing their International Blues Challenge that Sunday at Southside Johnny's, and there's a bunch of really good musicians in the solo duo and band category competing for the opportunity to go to Memphis in February. So what we're going to do August 27th during our Saturday show is we're going to have some of the contestants, challengers, participants, musicians, whatever you want to call them, come in during the show and Plastic Mojo being Joe King and Fairlight Mariah de Torres on killer vocals and Joe on killer slide is going to come in and play for us. And then we're trying to persuade a couple more. Everyone's interested in their time to actually practice for the event Sunday, but Eve Guitar and Kenny Johnson are coming in at 4 o'clock Saturday, the 27th, and this is just, you know, we, like I say, we want to be involved with everything.
Is that Johnny's downtown or is that Hogan's?
Southside Johnny's downtown, yeah. So, and Johnny Nolan is an old friend, even though we don't recognize each other half the time when we walk by and say, hey. But, you know, that's the whole thing. The community is growing larger, and everybody knows everybody here somehow, and we like it that way. So this is the main purpose of the show.
7 Ways to Kevin Bacon.
And Kevin Bacon actually comes to Colorado Springs.
He
Isn't that
does.
crazy?
He does.
So, fact is stranger than fiction, and we're here to prove it.
There you go.
Do you want to do you have one more song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one more for
let's
you.
close
These
out
guys have been
the
kind of chomping at the bit because it's like their favorite song.
This is the song.
So,
Oh, well, we got to do this.
well, to give you a little bit on this, nobody writes gunfighter songs anymore,
You're right.
right?
Except for my friend in Nashville, Too Slim.
Yeah.
Too Slim and the Tail Draggers.
Well, now, Toby Keith wrote something of a gunfighter song a few years ago, but it wasn't a true gunfighter song in the sense that we're talking like Marty Robbins type, you know, or Poncho and Lefty from Willie, you know. So I went ahead and did it, and so we're gonna play it for you. It's called Riding Down.
This is one that I hope Papa Sam's listening to because he's going to lose it.
Oh, great. We like that. Yeah.
Right.
I smell love, rebel on my horse. Strap my 6-gun on and stay in the course. Riding down the line towards El Paso. That's where they say he is, and I've gotta go. Ain't no sleeping with a mark on your head now. Ain't no sleeping when a man wants you dead. So I'm riding down the night, yeah, riding down the night. Dust follows me like the glue in my head. I'm gonna kill a man, he's gonna be dead. Cause it's him or me and my time hasn't come. Gonna put a bullet in him and tell him where it's from. Ain't no sleeping with a mark on your head now. Ain't no sleeping when a man wants you dead. So I'm riding down the night, yeah, riding down the night. I hit the streets and I call out his name, yeah. He won't hide, cause I can't bear the shame. 20 steps away with a 6-gun showing bright. 2 shots were fired, and I turned out his lights, oh yeah. Ain't no sleeping with a mark on your head now. Ain't no sleeping when a man wants you dead. So I'm riding down the night, yeah, riding down the night. Riding down the night.
was great. Yeah, that was a great Cowboys song. But you know, okay, so you made me do it, man.
What's that?
Okay, so since moving to Thursday, you know, the calendar as it goes on into the holiday season, well, Thanksgiving is always Thursday, right?
Yes.
So, this great idea popped into my head when I had to switch all that around. So we're not going to do a live show because no one's really going to want to come out on their Thanksgiving. We don't know yet, but we're not going to ask because we value the sanctity of the turkey and the family. But no, seriously, what we're going to do is the first live event that Craig and I was a part of was over at Charlie Caggio's back lot last July, and we had Raylan Nelson, Willie's granddaughter, for 2 nights. And so I got to do a really good interview with her, and we captured both nights of the show. So I'm going to piece it all together, and that's my Thanksgiving present to substitute for the show.
Sweet.
Yeah? Yeah. I hope there's a bigger turkey at your house. But nonetheless, no. Okay, farm raised, grass fed. I know. But at least, you know, you can't make a vegan turkey to save your life. Yeah.
Can you just like stack tofurkey together? I mean, does that
No,
work?
we don't go for that.
Yeah.
Except no substitute.
I deep fry my
But
turkey.
There you
I
go.
hope you do it the safe way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. More firefighters waste their turkey dinner putting out your turkey dinner.
Yeah, right. Let's not do that.
I know, but yeah, I mean, this has been a great show. I don't care if we went over. It's what we do, and it's a great opportunity to get you guys in. We had a lot of fun, and Craig even enjoyed it.
Well,
This is great. I was just thinking about the sponsors part. You know, they're probably all listening going, man, the show's been over for like 35 minutes. Where are the commercials? So stay tuned to KBCMradio.com. We're going to play 2 hours of back-to-back commercials.
On your time, right?
Well, like you said, it's all your time until midnight, right? So starting at 12:01.
Okay.
2 hours of back.
there you go.
All right. Well,
Well, we want to say thanks for you guys having us out, and we had a blast, and we want to do it again with you sometime. So,
absolutely, yeah. And you know, the offer stands. Turbo
Oh, yeah.
Tom.
We'll be here.
One day layaway is on the books.
One day layaway is ready.
So you know, and so you didn't mention the third band. What is the third band?
It might be. I
Well,
don't know.
It might be.
It might be. I don't know.
that's a complex situation.
That's a good
It's
name.
it's a difficult situation. It just.
Okay.
It's just a
Well, we'll
difficult
stay
situation.
tuned and we'll wait for you to announce what the heck's going on with that.
Sure. Yeah.
And no, once again, thanks a lot. It's been fun, and we'll see you again. It's been great. Ed, take it away and say what you always say at the end of the show.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mark. I just want to give one more shout out. We have 18 more free tickets to tomorrow's show at Rock's Bar and Grill. It's going to be, I believe, 6 p.m. on both nights. Give us a shout out here at the Beat Goes On page. We'll be sure to get you hooked up with a free ticket. This is a donation show. Come throw a little bit in the bucket for these wonderful veterans. This has been another wonderful show of the Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show at KBCMradio.com. See you next week.